If you've ever driven down 2nd Street in Portales on a Saturday, there's no doubt you've heard the music and smelled the hickory smoke flowing from Coach Jay's barbecue.
Growing up, large family in West Texas, 10 of us. Anyway, anytime we had family gatherings or, just people over to visit, for some reason, I don't know why, but Dad always put me on the grill. So it started at an early age. Who wouldn't want to be out at 6-ish in the morning, standing around a wood fire and the aroma. Meats here is brisket, pulled pork, ribs, sausage, chicken, smoked meatballs. Sides we have is potato salad, beans, coleslaw, mac and cheese.
As for the name, well, if you grew up in the area, then you know Coach Jay and his cooking are community staples.
Early on, it just kind of named itself, I guess. I would have people just come up and say, "Hey, Coach Jay, where's the barbecue?" And so anyway, that's just kind of the way it kind of started hitting us. And early on, we would do things at school when we had Thanksgiving or different type things there. And some of my colleagues, when are you bringing Coach Jay's barbecue? So that it just stuck. They named it, I didn't.
Like cooking, sports have been a lifelong passion for Coach Jay.
I was in the 6th grade when there was one of my coaches there, okay, Coach Cates. He took me under his wing, and that's when I decided that I wanted to be able to do for other students, children, the things that he done for me. And so that's when I made up my mind or decided that, hey, that's what I want to do.
There was no question he wanted to play for Eastern New Mexico University.
When I was in high school, a gentleman by the name of Jack Scott, who was the head football coach at Eastern New Mexico University, he came over and recruited me. And Coach Scott, he's passed now, but the story that he tells, that he told for many years, after one of our playoff games, there were coaches from West Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and there were a couple of more, but then there was Jack Scott. And I hadn't met Jack once and heard lots about him. And he was the first one I went to out of all those big time. And I get a little emotional when I speak of him. He changed my life, and it was a tremendous time being with him.
After graduation, he took a few teaching and coaching jobs in Texas and Arizona. However, Portales won his heart.
My wife and I, Rhonda, we had always said that if we had the opportunity, Portales, New Mexico would be the place we would want to raise our children. We always wanted children, and we couldn't have children, so we went through the Edna Gladney home in Dallas, Texas. And anyway, we got a call back from them, and they said, well, how would you guys like twins? And so we could not pass that up. So anyway, we adopted them, and they right now, Tyler, he's living in Tucson, Arizona, working, and Tyson, he's in Destin, Florida, and he's working there. And then while we were in Arizona, we wanted a baby girl, and we adopted our daughter Tara, and we got her on Christmas Eve. They brought her out in a Christmas stocking, so it was pretty awesome. And so that's where we are. And Tara, she played basketball at Eastern and got her degree, and she's teaching at the middle school here. And she played basketball. She's coaching basketball and track at Portales.
As for taking lessons from the field,
We'd be here all day and all night trying to define coaching, teaching, and I can also throw in there parenting because we're working with children, teenagers, and the biggest thing, the most important thing that I wanted to instill in my students, players, okay, was their self pride, their self esteem. They had to love themselves first and mold themselves into being just respectful, tremendous young ladies, young men, and great fathers, great mothers, and that's that was my drive for them.
and when you stop by his place, Coach Jay wants everyone to feel like family.
When you're at home in the backyard, on the back porch, on the front porch, at the picnic table, with friends, family, having a meal, socializing, just an atmosphere of love. And that's just what we wanted to bring to here.